Who are you and what does your company do?
Yeah, so I'm JR Pentolino, and we're a brick and mortar window and door construction company.
Awesome. What was recruiting and building your sales team like before working with SRU?
It was tough, right? So, we would do what everyone did, put out an ad on Indeed or ZipRecruiter, and, a couple of applicants would trickle in and, set up interviews where people don't show and,
Yeah.
all the things that everyone complains about, right?
Yeah. 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 What have you learned, implemented, and or accomplished by working with SRU?
So I've learned that I don't ever want to go it on my own again because it's just an exercise in futility, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not even overly interested in the where I do it myself. I like the done for you approach, and so I
Yeah.
know it's a little more money, but it's money well spent.
Yeah.
And your team has this is what now my fourth class where we've filled a class successfully at every turn. I've trained and we've retained, enough people from these classes to where it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Would you say, I don't typically ask this question, but would you say, or I just started asking it, from your perspective, the cost of our service, like over a 90-day
Mhm.
period, is just one rep alone producing at the company worth the cost of the service?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's, you get, we're high ticket, right? We're home improvement.
Yeah.
So, one rep, you get a rep doing, I got this gal that I hired on my last run, and she right out of the gate, she did 80 grand. I mean, she's $1 million producer day
Oh,
one.
baby. That's
So, right.
awesome.
So yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that makes me super excited for you guys. Great job. Yeah, what were
Me
some
too.
initial concerns about moving forward with SRU?
Um, that's a hard question,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I don't
It's been a
remember
while.
the
Yeah.
time before,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
before you earned our trust.
Yeah. You
Um,
guys re-signed
you
again,
know,
I
I,
think. Yeah.
oh yeah. We
Yeah.
re-signed again, and we will again after that because recruiting it's an ongoing thing. This isn't a
Yeah.
one and done. And I understand that, and I recognize it, and I also know that you guys are more than willing to teach us how to do everything that you do,
Yeah.
and turn it over to us. But I got a business to run, man.
Yeah.
So let the pros do what the pros do.
Yeah. You guys got a great business too. So we love working with the companies like yours. What has exceeded your expectations since working with us?
So I figured it would probably work, and
Mm.
and your guarantee's strong, so I wasn't worried about it when we first got in. I don't think I expected it to work as well as it did. I mean, if anything, it's candidate overload, right? Where you have so many people to choose from that you've got to be careful of analysis paralysis, right?
Yeah.
And at some point, you just need to make a decision and pull the trigger on people you're hiring.
Yeah.
Um, so that was a pleasant surprise. um, the other thing that I think I didn't quite expect was the level of service from the reps that you have working for you. You send an email, you get a response right back. And if you need help with something, they're right there for you, and it's consistent. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise.
That's awesome. Thank you. The team will love to hear that. So good job, Julianne and Aries.
Yes.
Yeah, last question. So what would you say to anybody considering to work with SRU?
Well, stop. What are you doing? Just get it going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah. There's no need to think, just do. And I mean, if you need salespeople, otherwise you just you're going to be like we were, and you're just going to blow a bunch of money on Indeed and ZipRecruiter, and you're going to spend the same money here and more because of the help, but at least you're going to get people.
Yeah.
I Yeah, it gets old when you set up a bunch of interviews and people don't show, and then the ones that do are just complete wastes of time. And
Yeah.
who's got time for that? This system streamlines it down. You get a bunch of people, you can narrow it down, you get the right people on the interview, and you make hiring decisions.
Love it. Thank you, JR. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you. We appreciate all your help, and we'll be doing this as long as I've got something to
Let's
do
just
with it.
keep blowing it up. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you.